Okay, so have you ever just wished that you could wake up and your skin is just like glowing?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you got that like amazing sleep and your skin is just thriving
totally.
and like no, crazy routine or anything.
Yeah,
So that's kind of what we're going to look at
that's
today
of it.
based on everything that you sent over, especially that Spavelous article.
That's a good one.
It seems like everyone's really interested in, cutting through all the noise and just finding like a simple routine.
It's that desire for like simplicity and ease
Yeah.
that I think is really resonating right now.
Yeah, and so much of what Spavelous is about is wellness.
Absolutely.
So it really fits in with that idea that taking care of yourself shouldn't be like another thing on your to-do list.
For sure.
So that's what we're going to try and do today. We're
Yeah.
going to take all this information, especially from this Spavelous article, and we're going to try and create a really simple routine for everyone
Yeah.
that will give them a natural, healthy glow.
I think that's a great goal. And one thing I think as we dive into this to keep in mind is like,
Yeah.
what does a natural glow mean to you?
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Because it can be different for everyone.
Yeah.
Is it even tone? Is it luminosity? Is
Right.
it just that overall feeling of health?
Yeah.
So kind of understanding your own definition will help you really focus on the elements that'll be most effective for you.
Yeah, I love that. So, okay, we're not trying to add more to your plate.
No.
We're just trying to give you something that feels good, that's easy.
Right.
And that focuses on like good vibes.
Love it.
So let's start with the morning.
Okay.
What can you do in the morning to kind of get that glow going?
Yeah. So the morning routine, I think, as the Spavelous article really emphasizes, is about prepping your skin for the day ahead.
Okay.
It's about creating that protective layer, almost like a shield,
I see.
to help your skin combat environmental stressors.
So it's not just about looking more awake, although that's always nice.
Yeah, bonus.
It's really about getting your skin ready for the day, protecting it.
Yeah, and also, gently cleansing away anything that might have built up from the night before.
Right.
So really fortifying your skin to face whatever the day throws at it.
Okay, so the Spavelous article called these AM glow steps.
Yes, they did.
And the first one is gentle cleanse.
Yes.
And they talk about using a sulfite-free cleanser with a pH of around 5.5.
Right. And this is where, considering your interest in maintaining that healthy skin,
Yeah.
this pH level is crucial.
Yeah, because that's close to our skin's natural
Well,
pH. And sulfates, they can be really harsh. They strip away those natural oils,
Yeah.
and then we lose that protective barrier.
Totally. So it's about finding that cleanser that really respects the skin's natural balance
Right.
and cleanses effectively, but without compromising its integrity.
Okay, so then we're cleansing gently. And then what?
Then we're going into a hydration blast.
Ooh.
I like that.
I know, right? It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So this is where we're bringing in a toner or an essence.
And applying it to damp skin.
Damp skin. Okay.
Yes. The Spavelous article is very particular about this timing.
Yeah. Why is that?
What benefit do you see in applying these products while the skin is still damp?
Well, I think it helps lock in the moisture. Like it's
Right.
almost like a damp sponge. It's going to absorb that water better.
That's a great analogy.
So it's that first layer of hydration that you're locking in.
Mm.
And toners and essences, they can have other beneficial ingredients too,
You can.
like antioxidants.
Exactly.
Okay.
So then we move on to what the Spavelous piece calls target trouble.
Okay.
And this is where we're bringing in serums.
Okay. Like what kind of serums?
So they suggest things like vitamin C
Okay.
or niacinamide,
Got it.
and they recommend these for the morning specifically.
So what would be the benefit of using those in the morning?
What do you think based on what you've read?
Well, I think the vitamin C is really good first thing in the morning because it's like an antioxidant. So it's protecting you from all those free radicals and like environmental damage that you're going to encounter throughout the day.
Exactly.
And then I know that niacinamide is good for like oil production, redness smoothing.
It's like a multitasker,
Yeah.
tackling those specific issues
Yeah.
that many people face right from the start.
Yeah. Okay, so after we've targeted our trouble spots,
Yeah.
what happens next?
Then we want to lock it all in.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to bring in a light moisturizer.
Okay.
And the Spavelous piece highlights specific ingredients like glycerin
Oh, yeah, glycerin. I like glycerin.
and hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So what do you think makes those particularly suitable for a morning moisturizer?
Oh, I think they're both really good at drawing moisture into the skin.
They are?
So glycerin, I think, helps strengthen the skin barrier as well,
It does.
which we've talked about that's really important for protection.
Absolutely.
And hyaluronic acid can hold like a ton of water. So it's going to give you that hydrated, plump feeling, but without being like heavy or greasy.
Right, perfect for daytime.
Okay. And then the last step.
Yes, the crucial step.
Sunscreen, FTW,
Yes.
SPF 30 plus.
Spavelous is very firm on this.
As they should be.
In your understanding, why is daily sunscreen application so important?
It's like the protector of your glow.
It is.
Because sun damage, causes premature aging, dullness, uneven skin tone.
All things we're trying to avoid.
Exactly. So if you want to keep that natural radiance, you got to protect your skin.
Absolutely. It really forms the foundation of any effective skincare approach.
Yeah.
And, the Spavelous piece uses a nice analogy here.
Oh, yeah.
They compare the morning routine to prepping your skin for a big day.
I like that.
Does that resonate with you?
It does. It's like you're getting ready for the day. You're
Yeah.
creating that smooth, protected base.
Exactly.
All right. So that's our morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the evening. What can we do to glow while you sleep?
Okay, so now we're shifting from protection to repair.
I see.
While you're sleeping, your skin is actually actively working to regenerate and heal.
Yeah, it's doing all the work for us.
It is, and these evening steps are designed to really support that natural process.
Okay, so the first step is double cleanse.
Yes.
Now, this might sound like a lot, but it makes sense.
Especially if you wear makeup or sunscreen regularly.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about this two-step approach because it's interesting.
Okay.
And they start with an oil-based cleanser.
Right.
Why do you think they recommend that?
I think it's because oil attracts oil.
It does.
So it's going to break down that makeup and sunscreen.
Yeah.
All that excess sebum that's built up, but gently, without stripping your skin.
Exactly. It's a really effective way to cleanse thoroughly yet gently.
All right. So then after we do our oil cleanse.
But you follow with your regular cleanser.
Okay.
So the double cleanse is done.
Got it.
And then we move on to exfoliate sometimes. So 2 to 3 times a week, they suggest using a gentle chemical exfoliant,
Like what?
like lactic acid
Okay.
or mandelic acid.
And why those instead of a scrub?
What do you think?
I think because chemical exfoliants, they work by dissolving the bonds between those dead skin cells.
They do.
So it's much gentler on your skin
It is.
than like a physical scrub, which can sometimes cause little tears and irritation.
Exactly, and we don't want that.
No, we want the glow.
We want to support that healthy glow.
Okay, so we're exfoliating gently
Yes.
a couple of times a week.
A couple of times a week.
And then what?
Then it's time for repair time.
Ooh.
So this is where we're going to incorporate serums with
Yeah.
ingredients like peptides,
Okay.
ceramides,
Yeah.
or bakuchiol.
Bakuchiol. Okay, what is that?
So bakuchiol is often touted as a gentler alternative to retinol.
Oh, okay.
It's known for its anti-aging and smoothing benefits, but without the potential irritation that can sometimes come with retinol.
So it's all about giving your skin the tools it needs to recover overnight.
It's like providing targeted support for its natural regenerative functions.
So what are those other ingredients you mentioned? What do they do?
So peptides can help with collagen production,
Okay.
and ceramides help to strengthen that skin barrier
Uh-huh.
and retain moisture.
Okay, so then after we've applied our serums,
Then it's deep moisture time.
okay,
So now we're going to layer on a thicker moisturizer.
thicker than the daytime.
Yes, thicker than the daytime.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Well, at night, your skin isn't facing like all those environmental aggressors,
Mhm.
so you can use something a little bit heavier,
Exactly.
something more occlusive that's going to lock in all that good stuff that you just put on.
Yeah, and prevent moisture loss while you sleep.
Okay, and then what's the last step?
Well, so the last step is optional. They call this extra love.
Oh.
And this is where you can incorporate a facial oil
Okay,
or a sleep mask,
okay.
maybe once or twice a week.
So what would be the benefit of adding those in?
What do you think?
I think it's just like an extra boost of nourishment,
Yes.
hydration, really giving your skin everything it needs.
Exactly.
Huh.
So facial oils can provide that really intense moisture and deliver those beneficial nutrients.
Yeah.
And sleep masks are often packed with those potent ingredients that work their magic overnight.
Yeah.
So you wake up with that extra dose of radiance.
So we have the morning routine, we have the evening routine.
Yeah.
But skincare is not the only thing, right?
No, it's just one part.
So let's talk about some of those lifestyle things that we can do.
Yes, let's talk lifestyle glow hacks.
Ooh, I like it.
So you can have the most amazing skincare routine,
Yeah.
but if you're not taking care of yourself in other ways,
Yeah.
it's going to be harder to get that glow.
Absolutely.
So the first one that they talk about in Spavelous is hydration.
Oh,
And this comes up all the time.
yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think hydrated skin just looks better.
It does. It feels better. Think about it like a plant
Yeah.
that's been watered. It looks plump and healthy.
Yeah.
And it's the same with our skin.
Yeah.
Proper hydration helps with elasticity.
Mm-hmm.
It can reduce dryness
Yeah.
and even contribute to a brighter complexion.
Okay, so how much water should we be drinking?
They recommend 8 to 10 glasses a day.
Okay. And we can also get water from food,
Absolutely.
like juicy fruits.
Yeah, and that's going to give you that extra boost of vitamins and antioxidants as well.
All right, so we're drinking our water, eating our fruits and veggies.
Yes.
What else can we do?
Then we're talking sleep.
Sleep. Okay.
7 to 9 hours of quality sleep.
Yeah, with a relaxing bedtime routine.
Exactly.
So why is sleep so important?
What we touched on it earlier,
Yeah.
but sleep is when our body and our skin repair themselves.
Right.
So if you're not getting enough sleep,
Yeah.
it can lead to dullness,
Mm-hmm.
dark circles, even breakouts.
Yeah.
So that relaxing bedtime routine is key.
Right, because it signals to your body
Yeah.
that it's time to wind down. Okay, so we're hydrated, we're rested.
hmm
What's next?
Then we're talking about healthy eats,
Okay.
and they specifically highlight colorful vegetables and fish.
Well, that makes sense
It does, right?
because we know those are good for us.
We do. So tell me, what connection did the Spavelous article draw between diet and skin?
Well, they talked about how those colorful vegetables are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And those help fight inflammation,
Mhm.
and they protect your skin cells from damage.
Sick.
And then fish, especially fatty fish,
Yeah,
has those omega-3 fatty acids,
they do.
which can reduce redness and strengthen your skin barrier.
It's all about nourishing your skin from the inside out.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our diet.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
The last one is chill out,
Okay.
and they recommend 5 minutes of deep breathing daily.
Oh, that's easy enough
It is.
to manage stress.
Yes, because stress can really show up on your skin.
Yeah. How so?
Well, it can trigger hormonal imbalances,
Oh.
which can lead to breakouts,
Yeah.
increase inflammation,
Yeah.
and even contribute to a dull complexion.
So taking a few minutes each day
Yeah.
to just breathe
Breathe.
can make a big difference.
It can.
All right, so now I want to talk about some of those natural ingredients
Yes.
that can really enhance your skincare routine.
Let's talk about Nature's Glow Superstars.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is rosehip oil.
Yes, rosehip oil, rich in vitamins A and C.
Yeah, we know those are good for our skin.
We do. So
Yeah.
remind me, what are those key benefits?
Well, vitamin A is really good for cell turnover,
It is.
and vitamin C is a potent antioxidant. So that's going to help brighten the skin
Yes.
and protect it from damage.
And how does the article suggest incorporating rosehip oil?
They recommend using it after cleansing
Okay.
so that it can really penetrate and deliver those nutrients.
Okay, next up we have honey,
Honey.
highlighted for its moisturizing and antibacterial properties.
Yeah, honey is great. I love honey.
It is, they suggest using it as a 15-minute mask a couple of times a week.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So tell me a little bit about why honey is so beneficial for the skin.
Well, it's a natural humectant,
It is.
which means it draws moisture into the skin.
Exactly.
So it keeps it hydrated.
Mhm.
And it also has antibacterial properties,
Yes.
which can be really helpful for acne-prone skin.
For sure.
And it's just very soothing.
It is.
Okay, so then the next ingredient is green tea.
Yes, green tea rich in antioxidants.
Yeah, and you can find it in toners, or you can even make a rinse with it.
You can.
So why is green tea so good for the skin?
What do those antioxidants do?
Well, antioxidants, they protect your skin from free radicals,
Right.
which are those unstable molecules that can damage skin cells.
Exactly.
And they can cause signs of aging and dullness.
Right, so green tea is a great way to protect against that.
Exactly.
Okay, what's next?
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
And they recommend using fresh gel daily.
Yeah, fresh is best if you can get it.
Yeah, it's so soothing and hydrating.
It is.
It also has enzymes that can gently exfoliate.
It does.
So it helps remove those dead skin cells.
Mm-hmm.
And it reveals a brighter complexion.
Okay, and the last natural ingredient,
Oats.
oats.
So soothing.
They are great for sensitive skin.
Yeah, you can even use them as a gentle morning wash
You can.
because they have those anti-inflammatory properties and they're also moisturizing.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about some general things that you can do for your skin,
We have.
but we all have different skin types, right?
We do.
So the Spavelous article has a section called Skincare for Your Skin Type.
Yeah, because a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't always work.
Right.
Understanding your skin type is so important.
So let's start with oily, acne-prone skin.
Okay.
What can people with that skin type do?
So in the morning,
Yeah.
they recommend adding niacinamide.
Okay, we've talked about that.
We have. And using a gel moisturizer. Okay, why a gel moisturizer?
Well, gel moisturizers are typically lightweight and non-comedogenic. Okay, so they won't clog pores
Exactly.
because even oily skin needs moisture,
It does.
but you don't want something that's going to be too heavy.
Right, you don't want to add to the problem.
Exactly.
So a gel formula is going to give you that hydration
Yeah.
without that heaviness.
Okay, and then what about the evening routine for oily, acne-prone skin?
So in the evening, they recommend incorporating salicylic acid.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a BHA,
Uh-huh.
and it can really penetrate into the pores
Yeah.
to help exfoliate and unclog them.
So it's really good for treating and preventing acne.
Exactly. And then they also recommend using a clay mask,
Oh, clay masks, yeah.
maybe twice a week.
And why is that?
Well, clay masks are great for absorbing excess oil
Mm-hmm.
and impurities from the skin's surface.
Okay.
So it can also help to reduce breakouts.
All right, so that's oily, acne-prone skin.
hmm
What about dry, dehydrated skin?
So for dry, dehydrated skin in the morning,
Yeah.
they suggest that you might even skip cleansing with a traditional cleanser and just use water,
Okay.
and then follow with hyaluronic acid.
And why is that?
Well, sometimes over-cleansing, especially with harsh cleansers, can actually strip dry skin of its natural oils.
Right.
So just rinsing with water can be enough
Yeah.
to refresh the skin without stripping it.
Okay, and then the hyaluronic acid is going to add that hydration back in.
Exactly. And then in the evening,
Yeah.
they suggest layering an essence and a facial oil underneath your moisturizer.
Ooh, so it's like a moisture sandwich?
It is. It's all about building up those moisture levels within the skin.
Yeah.
So that essence is going to provide that initial layer of hydration.
Mm.
The oil is going to help seal it in,
Yeah.
provide additional nourishment,
Okay.
and then that thicker moisturizer is going to create that final barrier to prevent water loss overnight.
All right, so that's dry, dehydrated skin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about sensitive, reactive skin?
So for sensitive reactive skin in the morning, they advise using micellar water
Bestseller water, okay.
and keeping the routine really simple.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, micellar water is a very gentle cleansing option.
Okay.
It doesn't contain harsh surfactants.
Yeah.
And you often don't have to rub as much as you would with a traditional cleanser.
Right. So less irritation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then keeping the routine simple is just going to minimize the risk of exposing your skin to potential allergens.
Yeah. Or irritating ingredients.
Exactly. Less is more.
All right. And then what about the evening routine for sensitive, reactive skin?
So in the evening, the focus is on repair.
Okay.
And they specifically say to avoid harsh physical scrubs.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We did.
Gentle is key.
So what kind of repair-focused ingredients do you think would be good for this skin type?
I think ceramides would be good.
They would.
And then maybe some calming peptides
Yeah, those can be really helpful.
to strengthen the skin barrier and make it less reactive.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's sensitive, reactive skin.
Mm-hmm.
What about combination skin?
So combination skin is interesting
Yeah.
because you have different needs in different areas of your face.
Right.
So in the morning, they suggest using lighter products on the oilier areas
Okay.
and richer products on the drier areas.
So like a gel moisturizer on your T-zone and then a cream on your cheeks. And then in the evening, you can use different masks on different areas.
Yeah, multi-masking.
Multi-masking, that's a good idea.
It allows you to really target the specific needs of each area.
Okay, so we've talked about our morning routine, our evening routine.
We have.
We've talked about lifestyle changes,
Yes.
natural ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
skin type specific recommendations.
We have.
But just like we change our clothes with the seasons,
Yes.
we also need to adjust our skincare.
Absolutely, because
Yes.
our skin's needs change throughout the year.
So let's talk about some seasonal skincare switches.
Okay, I like that.
So in the summer,
Yes.
what should we be doing?
So in the summer, it's all about lighter formulas,
Okay.
like gel cleansers,
Mm-hmm.
antioxidants,
Yeah.
and of course, SPF.
This is SPF?
Lots of SPF.
Because the sun is strong.
It-
And why those lighter formulas?
Well, in the summer, the humidity can be higher.
Right.
So heavier products can feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So lighter formulas are just going to feel better.
All right, so then what about fall?
So in the fall, as the weather starts to cool down
Yeah.
and the humidity drops,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to switch to richer creams.
Okay.
And this is also a good time to focus on repairing any sun damage that might have occurred during the summer.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Vitamin C is a great ingredient for that.
Right.
It's a potent antioxidant that can help brighten and repair.
Okay, and then winter.
So in the winter, it's all about layering that hydration.
Layering, okay.
So we're talking cream cleansers,
Okay.
facial oils,
Mm-hmm.
and continuing with the SPF.
Even though it's cold.
Even though it's cold,
Hmm.
those UV rays are still there.
Right.
And why those richer, heavier products?
Yeah.
Winter air is typically very dry.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to really replenish and retain moisture.
Okay, and then spring.
So in the spring, as things start to warm up,
Yeah.
you can increase exfoliation,
Okay.
lighten up your formulas again,
Mm-hmm.
and give your skin a boost of vitamin C.
Okay.
So spring is a time of renewal.
It is.
So increasing exfoliation can help to slough off any dead skin cells that might have accumulated over the winter.
Yeah.
And that vitamin C is going to help brighten and protect.
Okay, so we've talked about how to adjust your skincare for the different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But what about consistency?
Consistency is key.
It is, because you can have the best routine in the world,
Yes.
but if you're not doing it,
It's not going to work.
it's not going to work.
So we need to talk about creating a routine that sticks.
Okay, I like that. A routine that sticks.
So what are some of the tips that Spavelous highlights?
Well, the first one is to keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Even on those busy days,
Yes.
just focus on the basics.
What are the basics?
Cleanse, moisturize, SPF.
That's it.
That's it.
And why do you think that's so important?
Because if it's simple, you're more likely to do it.
Exactly.
You know, when you're tired and you don't have a lot of time,
Yeah.
you're not going to want to do a 10-step routine.
You're not.
But if you just have those 3 basic steps,
Mm-hmm.
you're more likely to at least do something.
You are.
Okay, so keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next tip?
The next tip is to spend smart.
Spend smart.
Okay?
So when you're investing in your skincare products,
Yeah.
they suggest focusing on serums and moisturizers.
Okay, so not cleansers.
Not necessarily cleansers, because cleansers are important,
Yeah.
but they're only in contact with your skin for a short period of time.
Right.
So investing in those leave-on products,
Mhm.
like serums and moisturizers,
Yeah.
is going to give you more bang for your buck.
Okay, so spend smart on serums and moisturizers.
Yes.
What else?
The next tip is to track it.
Track it. Okay.
So they recommend taking monthly photos.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is, because sometimes the changes in your skin are gradual.
Yeah. So you might not notice them day to day,
Right.
but if you take photos,
Mm-hmm.
you can really see the progress.
And that can be motivating.
It can be very motivating.
Okay, so track it.
Mm-hmm. What else?
The next tip is to mix it up.
Mix it. Okay.
So have a few favorite products in each category
Yeah.
and switch between them.
I like that.
Yeah, because that can help prevent your routine from becoming monotonous.
Right. You don't want to get bored.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the last tip,
The last tip is to go green.
go green. Okay.
So consider multi-use products
Okay.
and products with sustainable packaging.
So it's not just good for your skin.
No, it's good for the environment too.
It is.
So it's about making conscious choices that align with your values.
And that can help you stick with your routine.
It can.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of information today,
We have.
but I think the main takeaway is that glowing skin is not about perfection.
It's not. It's about self-care
It is.
and consistency.
Yeah, and listening to your skin.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Finding a routine that works for you.
And that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it.
Right.
So make it fun. Make it a ritual.
Yeah, and remember, it's not just about skincare.
No.
It's about all those other things we talked about too.
Exactly. Sleep hydration, diet, stress management.
It all works together.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a holistic approach
Yeah.
to achieving that natural, healthy glow.
So as we wrap up today,
Mhm.
I want to leave you with a question.
Okay.
Thinking about everything we've talked about today,
Yes.
what one small, enjoyable adjustment will you make to your routine starting today
Ooh. I like that.
to either begin or continue your journey?